What we're unveiling here is a game changer, the Enterprise Data Platform, (EDP). This platform is designed to bring order to the chaotic world of data by collecting, processing, and converting it into clear, actionable insights. How we do it is by addressing all the challenges that an enterprise might face in its end-to-end data journey, and finally create a holistic knowledge system that the enterprise can depend on for its insights. Let's see how EDP addresses some of these data challenges of an enterprise. Let's look at one of the important problems that the system solves. The enterprise relies on data that originates from various sources, which is of different formats like structured, semi-structured, and unstructured, and deriving any meaningful insights from it has been a tedious process for businesses. This creates a challenge in terms of compatibility and usability. This is one of the major problems that the product tries to address. The EDP can pull in data from various places into a central repository. Another major concern for enterprises is synchronizing data at regular interval. The data grows and updates at exponential rate every second, and synchronizing the system data with source data is a mammoth task and is needed for the close monitoring and business decisions. You can configure the data freshness frequency required for each data source, and our automated spiders will crawl the sources to generate the raw data. The third problem the platform solves is standardizing formats across sources. The data that comes from various sources might be of different format than that is expected by enterprise business. The data has to be transformed to the required format so that the downstream systems can consume it. EDP has ability to configure the rules for transformation in the pipeline, which will then run over every data and convert to the format needed. Another issue companies face is the time spent on data cleansing. They need clean data to address their AI solutions or any new solutions they develop. This requires data cleansing, data wrangling. This can be achieved in the pipeline configuration process, which we'll see it in the demo later in this presentation. Since the data originates from disparate sources, there are high possibilities that the data will be duplicated. Ingesting duplicate data into the system will create a data inconsistence, and deduplication is one of the major factors we want to address with this product. The sixth problem the platform solves is talking with data. A business user would like to compare the data against the market data for getting better insights and for taking key business decisions. With our live crawl feature, we can instantaneously fetch data from various sources and do a comparison right away. Once the data is transformed and loaded into the system, our AI-enabled NLP empowers you to question the data in natural language. Leverage our unified data platform to transform your e-commerce data journey to generate a single source of truth knowledge system. Configure the data freshness frequency required for each data source, and our automated spiders will crawl the sources to generate the raw data. Our platform also offers features like product deduplication, product categorization, knowledge system dashboard and analytics, context-aware product recommendations out of the box. These are the challenges we aim to address with EDP. Talk to us for any additional tailored-made solution which EDP can extend and support. Utilizing our EDP platform, you can search the web like a database, efficiently track your competitors, understand your market from real-time insight, and say goodbye to the inefficient manual crawl to leverage AI crawl. Let's take an example of an e-commerce enterprise to showcase the capabilities of EDP in this demo. Usually, e-commerce websites organize their products in such a way that similar products are grouped together in a hierarchy which helps its customers to easily find the products, thereby increasing the conversion rates. Also, each product has its metadata, characteristics like color, price, size, model, and other attributes that define the item and make it easy for customers to filter or search for what they want. As we walk through the demo of an e-commerce, let us see how the product applied for the domain. Once we've logged in, we'll land on the dashboard page. This is where we can access insights about all the data available in the system. Step 1. Setting up configuration data. The first step in using the platform is configuring the essential data. Let's walk through the process together. First, categories. To begin, we need to set up the categories. Categories define the hierarchy which we discussed earlier in the demo introduction. We have two options. We can either import categories in bulk to save time, or we can create them manually, one at a time, based on our needs. Next, brands. Once the categories are set, the next step is to configure the brands. Like categories, brands can either be imported in bulk or set up individually. Each brand needs to be assigned to a category. After that, entities. Now, for each category, we'll set up the corresponding entities. This helps organize our data under each category. Entities are the metadata that describes about a product. Finally, attributes. The last step is to define attributes for the selected entities. These attributes add further structure and detail to our configuration. Attributes are nothing but actual values that an entity can take. For example, color entity can take red, green, rose gold, etc. as attributes. Similarly, storage_capacity entity can take 4 GB, 100 MB, 1 TB, etc. as attributes. Once these steps are done, our configuration is complete, and we're ready to go. Step 2. Workflow. Next, we'll go into the workflow menu, which is key for setting up data ingestion tasks. For this demo, we'll assume our data source is internet/other e-commerce websites, and we define crawl tasks to fetch data from them. The workflow page displays all the crawl tasks that have been created by default. To view insights about the crawled data, we can select a task to see the details. This process involves our Crawl AI service, which intelligently navigates websites and extracts data based on the configuration. To create a new crawl task, we provide the URL, along with the category and brand for product association, and the number of products to be crawled. Once the task is created, our crawlers will start executing the job, collecting data, and processing it through our AI and large language model. The system will return all the relevant entities associated with the crawl. We can then adjust the results by removing any unwanted entities and saving them back into the system. After saving, the data will be displayed in either table or JSON format. Once this step is complete, the data is available in its raw format and ready for conversion into the required format, which can be done in the pipeline page. Now, let's navigate to the pipeline page, where we can view all the configured pipelines. Pipeline helps us to define the data transformations that we want to apply on the ingested raw data. Creating a pipeline follows a 5-step process. In step 1, we select the category and brand. In step 2, we select the data source file we just crawled. The system reads the raw file and displays the entities listed in the source file. Each entity in the raw file can be mapped to the entities we need. This helps solve the problem of converting and formatting the data into the required structure. In step 3, the system asks for the required entities. Required entities define the uniqueness of a product. This step is crucial for addressing data duplication. Based on the selected required entities, the records in the file will be examined for duplicates. In step 4, after that, transformation takes place. Here, we can apply custom transformations to the data. The system is set up with default transformation steps as well. Finally, the generic pipeline starts, which will drop the similar items and load the data into the knowledge graph. Next, we come to the dashboard page where the metadata pertaining to that was been configured in system and the pipeline that has run will be displayed, such as categories, brands, entities, and attributes. We also provide insights about the pipeline data and the final set of items that was loaded into the knowledge graph. Now we see the most interesting part where we interact with the knowledge system. We can query the knowledge system in natural language and the system will respond to queries asked by users. The system displays in 3 formats such as text, graph, and table. This is a conversation-based chat where the system understands the entire context every time we talk to it. Now that our unified knowledge system is ready, enterprises can perform further business analysis by augmenting it with the transactional data and derive insights like sales report by SKUs, inventory management, etc. This brings us to the end of the demo. We can see that the EDP platform solves multiple problems that are commonly faced by the businesses. Leverage our unified data platform to transform your e-commerce data journey to generate a single source of truth knowledge system. Configure the data freshness frequency required for each data source, and our automated spiders will crawl the sources to generate the raw data. Our platform also offers features like product deduplication, product categorization, knowledge system dashboard and analytics, context-aware product recommendations out of the box. Thank you.